Hey guys, Luke7 here with another FLR race. This one's going to be on Urbi, and we are off. Now, we had a bit of a lower car count as you can see this night, so what you're going to see is probably a shorter video, and on top of that also, well, the reason you're seeing a shorter video is because it's a shorter race. We decided to cut the laps down, and on top of that, you're also not going to see the race 14 because... So the other race that I didn't get to upload because I didn't get the theater at all. It never popped up in it. Maybe because I left the game, but I don't know, because sometimes I leave games and the theater still pops up, sometimes it doesn't. This one, I have a glitch where when I go into the film, it just pauses 3 seconds in and doesn't let me do anything. And then about 2 minutes later, it resets the film and does the same thing. So I cannot record video for race 14 because that film just got bugged for some reason. I'm honestly still not sure why. It's just kind of odd. But so there you go. That's why you're not gonna be able to see this one, anyways, or that one. So, anyways, here we have Camby in the lead. Camby getting some good lead laps as he has throughout many times this season. Luke's behind him in second. Pretty close battle for this lead so far. See, they're taking vastly different lines, but ultimately staying pretty tight with each other. And then Camby's going to make a little mistake right there, spins out on the downhill neg camber, which is that's got to be one of the hardest corners in any track on Halo 5, man. Like, it is difficult, and a big reason why, honestly, is because if you want to brake, you want to go slow. You want to go slow through that corner. Like, trying to push the car really hard is not what you want to do. Slow is fast in that corner. Problem is, when you try to slow down, sometimes you'll get a complete stop. Instead of just slowing you down, it'll randomly be like as if you were slamming on the brakes, and that just completely it screws you out of a lot of time. You end up losing 3 seconds with that. So you'll see that happen. You'll see that happen a few times throughout this race. Here we have Slaunch trying to pass Camby, and you can tell Camby ran it really hard. You can tell he was really loose. Slaunch is definitely going to gain on him there. Not going to pass him yet, though. He's got a good run on him, though. He might be able to complete it here. Not going to be able to. Camby actually did a good job of going to the outside and getting a better entry, realizing that he had the space on Slaunch. It was actually a pretty good job out of Camby right there. Allowed him to hold on to his position. Slaunch is like somehow gaining on the uphill right here. Now he's within a goose length. Might be able to make a move here. Yeah, getting really close with Camby. Not going to be able to pass him, though. Camby's doing a very good job of protecting his inside so far. Not allowing Slaunch to pass. Not giving him any kind of easy move. Slaunch right behind him still. He's keeping the same gap that Luke did. And if Camby messes up in that downhill again, Slaunch should be able to pass him. So we'll just have to see if that happens. Actually, in the heat race, Camby got all the way to last on the last lap. Oh, there it is. Yep, messed up again. It's not Camby's best corner. Camby in the heat race actually was holding on to second in on the white flag lap, and lost second place to Luke, and lost every other position to everyone else. He went all the way to last because of a screw up on that corner on the last lap. So, not his best corner. Which, I mean, it's understandable. That corner is, just being completely honest with you guys, it's one of the hardest corners. It's probably the hardest corner of any track we've raced in FLR so far. It is probably the hardest corner. If I had to pin it down to one corner, it would be that one. I literally cannot think of another corner on any track that's as hard as that off the top of my head. The chicane and Alpine run's pretty difficult. Not as bad. Apathy and Decoy spin out right there. Decoy's going to fall to last. And the only thing that pops in my head is that Alpine run chicane, but it's not as difficult. There's a lot of chicanes on Apathy's track too. But again, I do not think that they're as difficult as that corner. Not nearly. Apathy's track looks easy compared to that corner alone. Because this track's not that hard, it's just that corner. That corner mixes up the entire race. Decoy very close on Apathy. Loses a little bit of ground there. Luke's still in the lead. Papa's still in second. You definitely could still see some position switches, though, before this race is over. Definitely plenty of laps to go, especially since the lap times are a little bit longer on here. Going to Slaunch's perspective now. And as you can see, he's just running pretty solid laps here. Hitting his marks, hitting those insides, trying to get any kind of fast run that he can. Going ahead a little bit. Now we're getting close to 2 laps to go. And this might, I think that might have even been white flag. Nope, this is definitely 2 laps to go. Luke gets the stoppage, and you could tell Solange probably gained like 4 to 5 goose lengths because of that. Literally gained like 5 goose lengths off of that stoppage. So now he's right behind Luke, and he's going to see if he can make any kind of move before this race is over. He has about a lap and a half to do so, which is plenty of time. He's just going to need to, honestly, he's going to need to go for it in the downhill. He's going to need to, like, he's going to need to not brake and just literally try to gun it down there. That's the only way I could see him being able to make a move. You see, you can get a little bit of a run on these other corners, but there's just not really, if Luke protects the inside, he's not going to be able to make any kind of moves in these corners. So he's definitely going to have to make a move in this next corner. We'll have to see what he does. Coming up to it now, the hype is real. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Here they go into the downhill. They both brake pretty late. Both running really loose. Solange really loose. Oh, into the inside barrier. That's probably going to be it. He's 5 goose lengths back now. Wow. He really went for it, and I think he would have gotten some. I don't think he could have passed, but he definitely would have gotten some speed if he held on to that. Maybe could have made a pass in the next corner, possibly. I think he definitely got some good momentum off of it. So here we come to the final couple corners. Solange literally trying everything he can to try to make any type of move. But with that rock on the inside, there's not really much room to gain. And that's going to be the race. Luke wins. Papa gets second. And then we're gonna have to wait a little bit here. I'm doing this to show you guys a good perspective on how big the gap was between 1, 2, and the rest of the pack. It's an insane gap. And then here they come. Looks like Decoy actually got by and is gonna get podium position. It looks like he came back and he passed 2 positions and got into podium position. Canby ended up getting 4th, and Apathy takes that final 5th place position. Apathy's gonna pass Cookie in points because of that. I'll definitely have that in the recap for you guys, which is huge for the later season championship series. So there's your podium. Hope you guys enjoyed that race. Sorry that you won't be able to see the next one, but there are more races tonight, and I'll get those out in the next coming days. See you next time.